Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Houston Astros and the Tampa Bay Rays. The Astros will attempt to cap this 4-game series with a sweep. That's coming up next. Ryan Yarbrough will be the starter for the Rays in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. Solid win total from last year, and he'd like to win a whole bunch of games in this new season. He's a good pitcher, and he normally pitches good at the beginning of the season, and he rides that storm out all the way through the end. It'll be interesting to see what kind of start he gets off to this year.
Now batting, Michael Brantley, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, it hasn't been the best of times, D-Bro. They've lost the first 3 games of this set at home, and the last thing you want to do is get swept in a 4-game series at home. You need to win this one.
Yeah, it can't happen. Can't get swept 4 games in a row on your home turf. Watch for the manager to he's going to make moves, and he's going to make them quick. I don't know what they're going to be pitching, hit and run. Something's happening today.
Another 0-2 home. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
Altuve.
Settling in now, Jose Altuve. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Pham is after it. Goes into a slide, and he's got it. Great play, and there's 2 gone. Here's Carlos Correa now. 13 at-bats in the series so far with 4 hits. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. Roberto Osuna gets the start for Houston in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. It's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, Matty, this team is beaming with confidence right now. 3-0 on the road trip and looking for a 4-game sweep. That does not happen often in this game.
Here it comes, 0-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Osuna has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Batting second. the third baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Duffy. It's been a 2 for 14 effort for him to this point in the series. First pitch on its way. Grounded foul off to the right side. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball called for strike 2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
The next 0-2. And he swings and lifts an easy fly ball into shallow center field. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
First offering on its way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
The 0-2 delivery. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. His career history with Roberto Ozuna, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Wendell, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fouled off. The 0-2 home. Again, he sends it out of play.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Tampa. We are still scoreless. Stepping in, Alex Bregman, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, I'm going to be locking in on Willy Adames. Elite shortstop up to shoot. Young, good hands, quick feet, strong arm. Came over in the David Price trade, and we've watched him slowly creep his way to the big leagues.
A bouncer to the left side. Duffy charging in on it, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting 7.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the catcher, Robinson Chirinos. The windup and the 0-1. Popped up. Duffy is under it, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied. So here is Avisail Garcia looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Well, today's game provides the Astros with a chance to complete a series sweep, guys.
You might start to call these guys the road warriors. It's hard to win on the road, and with the win today, they would complete a sweep of a 4-game set on the road.
And the inning begins with a quick out number one.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in big league baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman, he can do it all. 5 tools, the ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
Correa over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7.
Digging in now, Willie Adames comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. From the stretch, try to check it, and it's 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Rays. We'll move to the third with no score. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He's been productive at the plate in the series with 6 hits coming into this one.
Gurriel.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Garcia has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting 9.
Into the box, Aledmus Diaz, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Brantley. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Nothing doing there for Houston. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now in the box, Ji-Man Choi. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
Batting 9.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Reddick has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning. And that will bring up Joey Wendell. 2 away in the inning. And Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Stepping in is Josh Reddick.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout, but here's another look at it. Wow, tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Kiermaier is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Kiermaier is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is. Now at the plate, Matt Duffy set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The third baseman, Matt Duffy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Left side. Bregman has it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
The left fielder.
Now at the plate, Tommy Pham. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Swing and a miss. Got him with the slurve there. 2 gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
And a rather interesting decision here is they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now.
Well, that's one way to do it, I guess. An intentional walk is one thing, but an intentional walk with a man on first is another. Strange strategy. I don't quite get it.
First offering on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. He's set. The 0-1 in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here's the 0-2, and he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Rays strand a pair through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He talked about how it's been one first pitch out after another, and that's been extremely frustrating to watch. They like to encourage their hitters to be aggressive, but to do so selectively. That means swinging at good pitches to hit, and given the 8 first pitch outs they've hit into, that doesn't appear to be the case today.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
George Springer.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Pham moves over, 1 out.
The catcher.
So coming to the plate, Robinson Chirinos. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch coming, here it is. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
So 2 are gone for the Astros in the 5th. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. In his career, Gurriel possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Now designated hitter.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have got lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gotten.
And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz as he'll lift it up in the air. This is back behind second. Wendell is there, and they go down in a hurry here as this side is quick. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in,
Leading
Willie
off
Adames. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Here's the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. So one away here with the bases empty, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. First offering on its way. In there for strike one, 0-1. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The 0-2 once more is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes
Now
in this
batting.
inning. He looks
The center
really
fielder,
sharp out there, guys.
Kevin Kiermaier.
Stepping up now, Kevin Kiermaier. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Ready for another chance? Joey Wendell, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. And a rather interesting decision here as they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now.
The third baseman, number 5.
Now at the plate, Matt Duffy. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. He's set. Here it comes. Grounded down the third baseline. Comes set. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A pause, and the 0-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Here's Michael Brantley. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Line towards center field. Kiermaier is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here, but also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. There to play it is Garcia, and that becomes out number 2. Now ready once again, Jose Altuve. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground to third. Duffy has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tommy Pham. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Back up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Well, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. No balls and 1 strike.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the 3rd baseline. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Pham is off at first with 2 away. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Rays strand just the 1. Still no score. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Yeah, Matt, back-to-back base knocks right off the bat here. As we take a look at the numbers, you see they aren't that bad, but he's definitely got into a no-out jam here. We'll see if he can get out of it.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Ryan Stanek enters the ball game to replace the starter, and some may feel he was pulled a bit prematurely.
Yeah, and I'm sure the lefty wants to stay out there too. But this is one of those situations where the manager felt it was time to start playing the matchup game. With the right-handed batter up next, they're hoping this right-handed pitcher gives them a better chance to get an out.
And action now in the Tampa Bay pen, as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. First and second here with nobody out. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Skied into straightaway right. Garcia is there, one away. In now, Robinson Chirinos, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Here comes the first pitch. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only one away.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Yuli Gurriel. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, that's a huge base hit right there, Dewar. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
In now, Aledmus Diaz. No balls and a strike to count. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Oh and 1, here it comes. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. And he'll step out for a moment to reassess things here on an 0-2 count. Chirinos at second, Gurriel at first, 1 gone. Fly ball out toward left center field. Pham on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Ready now, Michael Brantley, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. First pitch on its way. This is in the air out to right field. Garcia is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Digging in, Willie Adames. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2. And another foul ball.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. Here he comes again, 1-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Hot shot on the ground is short. Correa takes it in. Then it goes to first, and it's not in time.
And this is just a mental out right there. I know your pitcher's good with the glove, but you simply can't throw home in this instant. take the easy out, always.
Here's the first pitch to him. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Got him, and that's number 15 for the ball game.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball one to start the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. Emilio Pagan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 15.
At the plate, Josh Reddick. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the eighth. Troy is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in to try it again, Jose Altuve. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Pham is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The batter, number 1.
So two gone now in the Houston eighth, and a former number 1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. 2-out hit. That'll bring Alex Bregman to the plate as well.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Into the box now, Alex Bregman, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Kiermaier is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So striding forward now, Matt Duffy, fourth trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Digging in and looking for more, Tommy Pham. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. They trail things here 2-0. Oliver Drake enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. First offering on its way. Grounded weakly toward third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Robinson Chirinos. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Drake, a 6'4" right-hander. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Another one sent foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Line toward right center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
0-1, here it comes. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Aledmus Diaz. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a looper to left. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Striding into the box, Michael Brantley struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. From the stretch, a swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. The 0-1 offering pulled toward right center field. Garcia is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Astros leave him loaded, but they're on top 2-0. Digging in, Avisail Garcia. Over 2 with a walk for him so far.
Avisail Garcia.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. The Stros are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
A bouncer to the left side, and that's out number 1.
Now batting,
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Daniel Robertson. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Gurriel brings it in, and he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away. At the plate, Willie Adames. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And that misses for ball 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
2-0 now. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. He hangs a K to end it, and the Astros go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
A 2-0 finish today. The Houston Astros jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Roberto Osuna earns his first win of the season and recording 16 strikeouts along the way. Ryan Yarbrough pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.